Torniquedo is also the name of the game, the pickup sticks game. The plain milk chocolate ones. Oh, let's do these now. I've got little chocolate bunnies. This is Jen, ASMR. Subscribe before you fall asleep. Hi there, my lovely sleepy squirrels. I hope that you are all well. In this video, I'm going to be making some trigger sounds with a bunch of snacks. So tapping and scratching and probably mostly crinkles. There's a lot of crinkles. Snacks are often very crinkly. Nothing specific, I just went into the cupboard and grabbed all the snacks. This first pack is from Lidl, Italiamo, Italian style sponge fingers. They're like little biscuits. I grew up calling them lady fingers. I don't know if anybody else did. Why did we call them lady fingers? Sponge fingers. And I recognize these from like people putting them in trifles or around cakes, that sort of thing. I'm just having a few here and there as a snack. I'm not using them in any desserts or anything. I haven't had one of these in absolutely years, and I just saw them in Lidl last week and I was like, okay, why not? Savoyardi maybe. It's like a Lidl brand. I have high hopes for the sounds of the packets of biscuits inside. I'll show you in a second. See what I mean? That's what sounds like. Sponge finger biscuits. That's all. Biscuits à la cuillère. Oh, they call them biscuits à la cuillère in French. À la cuillère. Just check, because that sounds weird. Yeah. Spoon biscuits. Sounds weird. Am I translating that in an odd way? Spoon biscuits. Biscuits à la cuillère. Just remove the packet. Oh, that sounds cool. Very crinkly but cool. I like the subtle flavor of them. It's almost like as if it has like a touch of orange flower or like a touch of rose water or something in it. Otherwise just plain like vanilla. Very simple, very airy. You use them like in a cake or a trifle or specific dessert, or you just eat them like this, like me. Don't they like soak up juices? Isn't that what they're supposed to do? another item from Lidl. This time it is cashews with milk chocolate. So chocolate covered cashews, which I thought were going to taste nicer. They don't taste bad, they just don't taste as luxurious and melt in the mouth kind of as I thought they would. I remember like having chocolate covered Brazil nuts when I was little, like having one or two of my mom's and being like, wow. It says creamy cashews generously coated in milk chocolate for an indulgent treat. It says deluxe here. Does not taste like they make it sound. They don't taste bad, they just don't taste fancy. I don't know. They're not Moorish. Noix de cajou enrobée de 50% de chocolat au lait. Chocolat au lait. 50% de chocolat au lait. Why 50% milk chocolate? Cashew nuts covered in 50% milk chocolate. What does that mean? Like the other 50% is just like chocolate-like substance. I don't get it. The portion is 7. 7 cashew nuts is a portion. Nuts are pretty high in calories, aren't they? That's why, like, you always think of like just a little handful. You're done. It can be easy to get carried away with like peanuts or something, or like pistachio nuts, or cashew nuts, any of them. It's our Lidl brand. Rainforest Alliance, People and Nature. Cacao. Go think about tomorrow today. With the purchase of this product, you support together with Lidl the Rainforest Alliance, which has set itself the goal of promoting environmentally friendly and fair agriculture. Anybody remember these press-ons from way back when? I think I bought like a whole bunch of exactly this colored ones from like AliExpress or wherever. They weren't that expensive and I just loved the color. The next one is pretty similar. It's literally just cashew nuts without the chocolate this time. Grilled and salted. Grillé et salé. Mud cashew. Tokapi is the brand. I don't know the brand. Tokapi snacks. And you have a Nutri-Score of C. Not great, but not the worst. The origin of these cashew nuts is either Cambodia, or it's Cambodia and or Vietnam. And then it's conditionné en Belgique. So I guess maybe conditioned in Belgium. I don't know what conditioned means. Does that mean like maybe they're grilled and salted in Belgium or just put in packets in Belgium? I'm not sure. But you can phone them and find out if you want. How many calories? 611 calories for 100 grams, and that's 125 grams. $611. That's a lot. It's great to have like just a little handful of nuts when you're out walking for the day. Just every couple of hours, get some energy. Not instead of a picnic, of course, but before and after the picnic. Grilled with oil and salt. Traces d'arachide. I don't know what arachide is. There are traces of them. And it's arachide. It's not arachnid. It's not like spiders or anything. I don't know what it is. Most of these things have traces of bugs in them anyway. It's not like they're allowed to have a specific percent of bugs and things like that in their food when it comes from a factory. I remember, this is gross, you maybe don't want to hear it. I want to say about 10 years ago, once we opened a tin of, it was like little baby carrots and peas. We already put it on the plate. We were just like eating whatever we were eating, and then cold peas and carrots, if you know what I mean. I don't always heat them up when I'm adding them to the plate. Sometimes I'll just chuck them on. And there was like a weird bug on one of the plates that came specifically from the peas and carrots. I think we went off tinned veg for like a good year after that. It was quite gross. Difficult to get past. I don't think about it anymore, but a good year. No more tinned veggies. this next thing is a little packet of Mikado. They're like little biscuits covered in chocolate. They're little sticks. Kind of like the game. I think Mikado is also the name of the game. The pick up sticks game. You know when you throw the sticks in a pile and you gotta use one of the sticks to like flick them to get them out of the pile. That's also the name of that game. I bought these yesterday and I've eaten most of them already. Got them for the cinema. Went to see The Odyssey. It was pretty good. There was a few bits that freaked me out though. The Cyclops bit and the witchy bit. Turning into pigs thing. Freaked me out. Harmony chart, du bon blé pour de bons biscuits. Respects environment, organic 100% French. Blé soigneusement sélectionné. So the wheat was selected with care. I think you can get like all sorts of different flavors of these when they have like a different name. Is it Pocky? Is that what they're called? I don't know. I feel like that's a thing. Pocky with like all sorts of different flavors. These are just like milk chocolate plain ones. The brand is don't get these very often. My daughter likes them. I don't know, it's just not something I pick up very often. It's really just like a cinema treat kind of thing. We went to the cinema pretty much exactly the same moment that the eclipse happened. Like, we were literally using our eclipse glasses in the car. Well, not my partner, he was driving, but in the car on the way to the cinema. It was at 8:20 at night in the evening. And the eclipse was around about that time, pretty much exactly. So we still got to see the eclipse. Let me grab something else. Oh, let's do these now. I've got little chocolate bunnies. I think these were just Christmas, either Christmas or Easter. They've been hanging around for a while. Oh, 50 cents coin. There, 50 cents. Just little chocolate coins. 50 cents. What's that, 10? Yeah, a little 10 cents as well. 10 cents. We have the bag there. What's on the back? This one we have Letzeburg with a guy's face. I don't know what that is. Letzeburg. And then looks like Lady Justice on the back there. What does it say? RF République Française. Probably 1999. 1999. The little European Union there, a little Europe map there. The chocolate coins. I used to love these when I was a kid. I think all kids love them. They're just fun. To always get them in the Christmas stocking. I think these were Easter though. So we can maybe still keep them. I'll maybe put them at the top of the snack drawer. We don't really have a drawer, it's the cupboard. And then beside the tea and coffee and stuff, there's like a few big tubs, you know, like the Quality Street tubs, roses, and the stuff is just in there. And then the biscuits are on top of the fridge with the cereal. The cashew nuts as well there with the biscuits. It's funny, the chocolate covered ones are kept in with the sweeties, and the normal just roasted salty ones are in with the biscuits and cereal. And where crisps would be if we had crisps. So we have these, and talking of Easter, we still have all these Easter eggs. They're like the Lidl ones, Favorina. And these are the ones I bought for Easter to like hide around the garden. I didn't use them all. There are so many of them in the bag. So we'll just have a few little Easter eggs here and there now and again. There was 1 kilo of them, so it's taken us a while. Still probably half of it still here. Okay, there are 2 different kinds. There are fourrage praliné and fourrage lait. So one is milk and one is praline. Or praline. Fourrage au lait, chocolat au lait, fourrage praline. They're both milk chocolate. So these ones are the praline ones, and these are the milk ones. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there's only 9 of the milk ones. Oh, these are the milk ones. 9 milk eggs. Just like has like a milky center. Not like milk, like liquidy milk, but just like a whitish, creamy center to it. And then these ones just praline. Do we call it praline, or am I like just thinking of the French word, thinking the French word, just the English one too, because I can't think of the translation for praline. I think we just say praline. I don't know. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. 24 of the green one. 23 eggs left. I wonder if the kids ate these ones like as their preference, or there was just more green ones in the pack. If they ask for a little sweetie or something, I will give them probably about three at a time. Maybe I've always just given 2 blues and a green without noticing. It smells very chocolatey. I know. It's not like too cheap chocolate, you know, that kind of like Easter egg chocolate that's a bit cheap. Kind of like that, but not too bad. Not too bad. Not as bad as like the hollow, cheaper eggs that really have like a waxy feel to them. These aren't too bad. These are not too bad. I have another chocolatey thing. This one. Sometimes I will grab a bar of chocolate. I try not to too much because I will just scoff it down. Scoff. But this one was on sale. You know when you do like on your online food shop, and then you finish your shop, and then you go into the deal bit or the like last minute anti-gaspi. So like what's the word? Like things that are almost out of date or something. I always go into those 2 sections after kind of getting the stuff that I know I need, and I will grab 1 or 2 things. And this was one of those things. I think it was like minus 30%. It was still pretty expensive. Good though, it's quite expensive. Fancy chocolate. This is Côte Nouveau, so it must be like a new, it must be like a little deal because it's a new type. A new flavor. And it is a Biscoff flavor. Biscoff. And it's like this. It has like little bits of the biscuit in the chocolate, but it's not crispy, like it's not crunchy. I thought, oh, it's going to be like chocolatey and biscuity, but it's not. I was a little disappointed. I've had one of the little things, one of the pieces. Lotus. Biscoff. Éclat de biscuit croustillant Biscoff. Honestly, it was not crispy and biscuity. It was kind of a bit like mushy. Piece here. It's like a long piece. I don't know if I'll be the only one who eats this. My partner definitely won't eat this because he doesn't eat chocolate. He gets migraines from it. I thought we would get a nice like sound, but it's not there. You can see the ridges. We do like a little rubbing to get the writing to show through Côte d'Or. I was like, what's written? Is it Biscoff? Is it what? There. Côte d'Or is written on it. I like the Côte d'Or chocolate because it's kind of like a little salty. Has that kind of very like luxurious salty taste to it. The plain milk chocolate one. Very creamy and a touch salty. Lovely. And I would prefer it to this one, just a plain but you know, I tried it. Okay, I have 2 more crinkly things. Might just bring them both at the same time. And they are for games night. The Harry Potter Rainbow Peak. Peak is like the word for like it's a peak, like it's you know, like a bit sour, sugary and sour, like the coating on them. Sensation Peak. Oh, sur 3. Oh, that's cute. It's almost like when they rate the spiciness of a sauce or something, you have little peppers. Here it's got little lightning bolts for how sour it is. It's only 1 out of 3 for sourness. So we have those and these tagada. Fraise tagada. I don't know what they're called in English. The little strawberry thingies. I think, is it still called tagada? Don't know. I like them. And these will be for our games night this evening. I think they'll probably last us 2 games nights. I don't think we'll get through both of these in 1 night. But I think we could do it in 2 nights. Be a possibility at least. So that is everything I have to tap and scratch on and chat about with you for this evening. I hope that you enjoy this video. Found it relaxing, just hanging out, chatting snacks. Are they weird to you? This is just the kind of snacks that you would have too? Or is there something you're like, oh, I wouldn't have expected that? I really love seeing videos with like food and snacks in different countries. I love it, love it. And you guys seem to like them too. So whenever I notice that we have like a bunch of snacks or something that is a little different than usual, because we do like to just change it up a bit. Like we have our favorites, but it kind of changes over time. Sometimes I'll try random things like the Biscoff chocolate. And the sounds are pretty good too. If you like crinkle snack videos are great. If you enjoy my content and would like to see more and more and more of me, then you might be interested to know that once I get to 500 patrons, I'm going to make this my full-time job, which means I will take the leap into full-time ASMR. I will be doing lives, public lives, not just the Patreon exclusive ones. And it will also be time for a face reveal. Because once I actually take the leap and make this my full-time job, there isn't really a reason for me not to. So that will be fun. So if you would like to see that happen, or you just really like this channel and like to see a little behind the scenes and extra content, or you just want to support, the link to my Patreon is the first link in the description. I would love to have you. if you made it to this point in the video without falling asleep, I would like you to pop some sweeties in the comments. Some colorful sweeties. I'm sure there are lots of sweetie emojis or candy, if you prefer. That's why you're calling it candy. Sweeties for me. And you can just pop them in with your regular comment. Let me know if you've tried any of these, if you like them. But if you are far too sleepy, you can just pop that little emoji in there by itself. I'll know what you mean. I will see your support. Thank you. Okay, so I hope that every single one of my lovely sleepy squirrels are well, wherever you are in the world, whatever's happening around you. I hope that you can find your own little bubble of calm. For example, if you are in Durham, in North Carolina, in the USA, like my lovely patron, Jamie. Hey, Jamie. I hope you're well. Thank you for all of your lovely support. And welcome to Patreon. And Jamie has a little message for us. Sleep well, sleepy squirrel. Thank you, Jamie. You too. Sleep well, sleepy squirrel. And I hope that you all have a lovely